Hey everybody, it's that time again. It is Empties video time. So, these are actually from March. I have been holding on to my garbage for 2 months. Basically for 2 months. Anyways, so when I do these Empties videos, if you've never watched mine or probably anyone else's, then you might not know what an Empties video is. So it is everything that I finished up within the month of March. So I finished it and keep track of these bags and fill them up during the month, from the first of the month to the last of the month. And that's it. It doesn't mean I started it in March or April or May or whatever, but what it does mean is I finished it then. Some of them I finished and started in the same month, and I'm not going to remember because this is from a couple months ago, but we will go through it. I do remember if I like it or not, what I used it for, how often I used it, so I will try to give you that information if I would repurchase. Some of this stuff is also part of my project pan. I'm going to take a little La Croix break, excuse me. So if it is for my project pan, then I'm just going to set it aside and eventually tonight fill my project pan. If you hadn't noticed, I have short purpley pink hair, and it's okay. Alright, let's get on with the show. I actually should probably have sorted this out first. I'm a very terrible person. Don't people like sort this shit out? God, I should have sorted it out. Well, we're just gonna go through it. We're just attempting to give you quality entertainment and failing fucking miserably. What is this? What is up with you guys? I've just been not feeling like doing anything because I got a new job. My other job ended at Yankee Candle. I now work for the body shop. I love the body shop so far. It's been really cool. We just lost our district manager, which is the pits, but it is what it is. I feel like everywhere you go, nothing is super stable for very long. Pretty much any company I've been with over the last 5 years has rotated management, district management, and what have you numerous times. So I feel like it's just par for the course. And although I really enjoyed my district manager and I will miss her very much, I also know that, you know, that people move on. And we'll get another district manager, and hopefully they're cool too. Alright, I am somewhat, at least, pulled out of the bags, not necessarily organized, but we're just gonna blaze through this, okay? So first, I made it through the Proclaim Olive Glossing Shampoo. You can get this at Sally Beauty. I love how this smells. It's really a treat. I usually don't go through shampoo super fast unless I'm also using it as like bubble bath, which I did do with this a lot. I tend to, not when I start to tire of using a shampoo, but I like to mix things up so much that I don't mind using some of this because I do take a lot of baths. I want to smell it one more time. It smells so fucking good. So I highly recommend this. I would buy it again. I have a ton of shampoo though, so I don't need to buy it right now, but at some point in the future. But I mean, I've had this forever. So, and they're like, good for 12 months. Whatever. It's like good for 12 months after you open it, right? But even then, it's shampoo. It's fine. If it smells weird, don't use it. Okay. I also went through this Hair One hair cleanser and conditioner for all hair types in sweet almond oil. Also, very nice. It's sulfate free. This is a Sally Beauty brand, Hair One. I don't know if they still make it. I thought it was really cute. Came with a pump, but it's super thick. And this is supposed to be kind of like When, if you've heard of that. Or like, it's like a deep conditioning shampoo and makes your hair super soft and fluffy. I didn't notice a whole lot of soft and fluffy. You're supposed to use like 10 to 20 pumps and leave it on and do all this. I just don't have the time for that. This did not make a good bubble bath because it's sulfate free, so it doesn't bubble very well. But I did have to force myself to kind of get through this. But I'm glad it is done, and goodbye. I would never buy that again. Another hair product I went through is the Argan Oil Morocco Dry Shampoo by OGX, which I think used to be called Organics. This is the second, like, sample I've gone through. Is there any in there? No. Just blowing air. It smells good, though. This was awesome. I would definitely buy this dry shampoo at some point. I've enjoyed both samples. I think one was in like a Target Christmas box I got, and I don't remember where the other one was from. Maybe Target as well. But I really enjoyed this. I would definitely purchase that. Let's see. Do I have any other hair stuff? I don't think so. Alright, so I did make it through one brush and sponge cleaner by Ulta Beauty. I really did like this. I've bought this a couple times now, and I usually buy them when I can get like 2 for $7 or something and use a coupon, and then they're really cheap. They seem to last pretty long time for me. They don't really have much of a smell. They get the brushes pretty clean. I'm happy with it. Would definitely repurchase. A body thing that I have is this Body Shop Shea Exfoliating Sugar Scrub. This is just a mini sample for me. This was about 3 showers if you don't scrub your whole body. If you scrub your whole body, for me this was 3. 3 good uses. It's not like full all the way to the brim kind of a thing, but you still get a lot in there. It smells super good. I thought this was really nice and exfoliating. I also really liked, it felt like it didn't dry out my skin, which was nice, but it's good to exfoliate because then it clears off all the dead skin and your moisturizer can sink in better. You get more benefits that way. Through this little mini, I think I got from Sephora a long time ago, like basically 1 or 2 use sample of the Beauty Blender cleaner. I don't have a Beauty Blender, but I did start using a sponge. I think it's Real Techniques, and I use this to clean it. I didn't think it worked any better than just using like bar soap or that other cleaner. I would not buy this. It's probably super expensive, but I tried it and it worked okay. It was fine. I made it through Crest Pro Health with Scope. I do enjoy this one a lot. I like the ones with like the scope or whitening or all that jazz. I think they work pretty well, so I would definitely rebuy that again. I also made it finally, and I feel like this lasted me months, were these 90 Plackers dental flossers. I do really like these when they're like out and about. It's a little bit easier, but I typically like their regular floss better. I feel like I can get better leverage. I kind of need that whole fucking pull to do it. This, you're like in there and you're hoping, and I feel like it's like pushing shit in more than taking out. They were fine. I didn't hate them. I'd probably repurchase them again. I'm just not really into that right now. What else did we get through? I made it through this Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Day Cream. This was like a birthday thing from Sephora. It came with something else too, I think a face wash. That I enjoyed this. I thought it was fine. This brand is way too expensive for me to purchase it, but if I got more or as a gift, I would definitely use it up. I thought it was very nice. I went through this Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I do like how this stuff smells. The little minis last me, if you lotion your whole body, like maybe 3 times. If you're just doing your hands, quite a few more than that. But this bottle, I'm sure there's more stuff in here, but I cannot squeeze these hard plastic minis. Like, it hurts, so I'm done. It's done. It's done. I also made it through the Body Shop Almond Hand and Nail Manicure Cream. This is another thing where I kind of fold them and squeeze. This stuff is awesome. Maybe I can squeeze a little out. No, I cannot. These are awesome. The hemp one and this one are really great if you have super dry hands. They do some of these in bigger ones, and otherwise you can get pretty much all the scents in little hand creams. Alright, I also made it through the Body Shop Strawberry Glossing Conditioner. I really loved this. I used it when I was in LA with the Body Shop in March, and I loved it. I think it's super great. This was probably like 4 or 5 maybe shampoo, or it's conditioner, but 4 or 5 shampoos. It was good. I also made it through this Bliss Fab Foaming 2-in-1 Cleanser and Exfoliator with bamboo buffers. So this has like little bamboo, I guess, beads in there, and they're blue. I didn't really like this. as a cleanser. I didn't think it was super that, it was fine. I think this was super that great. I've used some of their stuff before. I think I'm trying to get through like a makeup melt. Maybe I have gotten through it already. I don't fucking remember. I don't like it. I hate it. So this brand unfortunately is not for me, and I'm not going to buy them. I think you can only get them at Target. Okay, we're getting there. I also made it through a room spray and Christmas. I do not know when this thing stopped or started. Well, I'm in my March empties. I'm going to try to get through what I have really quick because I honestly don't know where we left off. So, holy shit. Okay, I made it through 3 bath bombs from the Body Shop. Candied Plum, which is discontinued holiday scent. Vanilla Delight, which was a holiday scent. Either of these you may be able to find at your local Body Shop if you have a local Body Shop, but they are technically discontinued. Mango, I also went through, that is not discontinued. And then this is a bath bubble, so you hold it under the water, bubbles up. I liked them all. Definitely would repurchase and have. I had this, if you watched my basically make your own bath stuff videos, like bath salts I made it through that. It took me about 2 baths, or 1 or 2 baths. I liked it. It was fine. I also made it through a Yankee Candle Christmas Cookie Room Spray, which I thought was really nice. Would definitely repurchase. I made it through the Yankee Candle Sweet Nectar Blossom, and it's like the 3-wick. This one smelled, these are their elevation candles. This one gives off, the elevation, especially the 3-wick, I mean all of them, give off a shit ton of fragrance. And this was so fragrant, I didn't need to burn any other candles with it. I didn't think I would like that. I mean, I wasn't sure I would like the specific smell. I've liked other ones in this range. I have a few behind me. I would probably repurchase this again. I would definitely repurchase the 3-wicks in general. I really love them. I made it through 2 little mini tumblers. So the Moonbeams on Pumpkin, which to me kind of smells like black licorice. Kind of. And like spices. And then this one's Aromatic Orange and Evergreen, which I love. And I thought it would be too much, but you burn it and it is like, nah, it is just right. It's so nice. I also made it through this one. This is super old. This is a special edition candle in Sun Bright, and it says Laughter on it. This one, I was actually very disappointed, and I got it at a very cheap price. I liked that it was a 3-wick. They don't make these anymore, or at least like this size and style and scent. I think it's from a couple summers ago, but it didn't give off a ton of fragrance. This one was very disappointing. Would not repurchase. Definitely not. And then I finished up 3 melt cups. So this is Cascading Snowberry. This is from a couple winters ago. I think it smells lovely. This was Magical Frosted Forest. These are all kind of like wintry scents, which are my favorite. And Icy Blue Spruce, which was from this last winter and is divine. So I will miss those. They were wonderful. Would purchase again. I also have, this is a car hanger for Crisp All Night. The scent is really good. It's a little too strong for a car. If you don't like strong scents, would not recommend, but I would purchase again. And then I went through 3 samples of the Body Shop Drops of Youth Concentrate. So it's just a face oil that you put on before and morning and night, your moisturizer. So I do have a big one of this, so I have already repurchased. And then I went through 2 face masks. So the Body Shop Drops of Youth Concentrate Sheet Mask. This one's great. It has that Drops of Youth oil in it, and you leave it on for however long you want. Take it off, rub it in, leave it, don't rinse it. It is wonderful, super hydrating. I do have another one of those, so I would repurchase. And then, who is this from? This I think came in an Ipsy. No, this was a BoxyCharm. Tula Probiotic Skincare Bright All Night Energizing Sheet Mask. I love the hollow. This was okay. It wasn't anything to write home about. I think I have like 2 more of these. So I don't have a fully formed opinion. I really like that one right away. This one I was like, it was okay. wasn't great. Alright, and then I actually have a ridiculous amount of makeup empties, so let's get into that. The first one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup in 2.0. I enjoyed using this. This took me a while, but I really finally set my heart to it, and it's done. It is in a project pan. I think it took me, once I put my mind to it, maybe like a month or two. But I do have some other foundations that I want to work on. But this was great. I am happy that it's done. I also made it through the NYX Super Fat Eye Marker. This just kind of dried out on me. It's really big. Let's see. Well, see, now I'm going to draw and it'll be fine. But when you get it on your eye, it's like, I don't know. It doesn't work. And it's flopping. You know what? I'm just done with this. We're done. We're not playing anymore. I did finish up this Tarte's lip paint in Exposed. I thought this was a pretty color. I can probably smear a little. I don't know. It might be hard to tell. Probably. But all the way to the back. Totally used up. Yeah, I can smoosh a little on. Smoosh a little on. It's kind of at the bottom here. This was really pretty. This one had a very liquidy texture. I had one that was a very similar color that I've finished before. Also this like mini size. And I do pull like the stoppers out and stuff. And I feel like that one was a thicker formula. So I'm not sure which is it's actually supposed to be. Thinner or thicker. But I enjoyed it. I don't want to repurchase pretty much any lipstick right now because I have so many to go through. But whatever. This is the They're Real Mascara by Benefit. It's like a big mini. I don't know. It was nice. I enjoyed it. It's just pretty much done. I feel like I still get about 3 months worth off the minis. So, pretty good. I did make it through this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C2. I thought this was okay. I did pull out the stopper. You can kind of see it's like empty all the way down. I enjoyed this. I thought it was fine. I felt like I went through it super, super fast. That's the only downside. And I don't conceal every day either or wear makeup every day. So to get through this, once I started using it and only it, man, I felt like it went really quick. Alright. I don't think I would repurchase it again. It's kind of goes too fast. Goes too fast. Then I finally made it through my e.l.f. brow pencil in deep brown. Oh, you can't click it anymore. It is such a good feeling. I felt like this took me forever to get through. I'm not super big into pencils. I do have a couple brow products, but mostly I'm doing like creams and powders and spoolie things, gels. I don't know. Alright. This is Kat Von D. It's from her Shade and Light what the fuck is it called? Contour palette. I think this is the shade Lyric. I also went through Lucid, I think. There's like 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom, and I don't know if she flip-flops the names on them. It's so hard to know. We'll just call it Lyric. I finished the whole thing. I used it as a setting powder. I really enjoyed it. I don't think I'm going to buy much Kat Von D right now. I'm not really in support of her, but I like to use the products I have, so I'm still going to use her products and try to get through them, and I'm not going to throw something out if I like it. So then I made it through the Tarte Blush in Party. I think it was from 2 years ago. Sephora, maybe a birthday thing. I actually went through most of this, and then when I brought it on my trip to Denver for my job, the rest of it broke. I used most of her. And then the Kat Von D Thunderstruck eyeshadow, which I mostly used for a highlighter. This one died when I went to Vegas. It did not make the luggage trip over. Oh, missed one. The last thing, which is not makeup related, that I went through is this Yankee Candle Classic Jar Candle in Berry Trifle. These are single wicks. This is one of my favorite scents, and I think it's from a couple years ago. The only thing I don't like about a lot of Yankee candles, and I think this is pretty much any candle you buy, I haven't had this much trouble with wood wicks, but I feel like there's so much wax at the bottom and the wick will just die out before you can hit it. Now, if you're pretty close to the bottom and you haven't kind of hit where you can see the metal part under the wick, and you let it burn out, it will burn more. But if you get it this close, blow it out and try to light it again, it won't be able to get hot enough and sustain it to burn everything. It's just such a waste. Such a waste. Anyways, that is everything that I went through in the month of March. Let me know what you think, if you've used some of these products, if you like them. Subscribe, watch videos, don't listen to me be weird. Alright, bye.